right here. Very good morning, students. Welcome back to second year physics. In the previous class, actually we started a related to the inductive reactance, and in this inductive reactance actually we finished a one, that is about a current, because we applied a E is equal to E naught sin omega t. Then we got I is equal to I naught sin omega t minus pi by 2. Of course, there will be a phase angle that is equal to pi by 2. And come to the point is, when there is a phase angle, of course, you look at the two expressions. One is E naught sin omega t, another one is I naught sin omega t minus pi by 2. That means there will be the graph are represented, that is to be, we can say like this. Now we need to draw a graph. For that graph, you take like this. That is, time is taken, and here E or I is taken like this. So of course there will be E is, there is no change, because it represented as E is equal to E naught sin omega t. There will be no change. But here is I is I naught sin omega t minus pi by 2, no? So that it is starts somewhere negative in the negative y axis or negative I. We can say negative I. So that here you draw like this. It may be represented like this. Got my point? So this may be I is equal to I naught sin omega t minus pi by 2, or else we can say it is I is equal to I naught cos omega t minus it is. Both will be the same. You can take any one. So what it is, we can say like this. There will be a phase angle is represented to be like this, right? Of course we know times also. You say t by 4 it is. You say t by 2 it is. And this is 3t by 4 and it is t. Okay, this is what it is, we can say about a related to what? Graph. Now we need to draw a phasor, so that you take a phasor is, that is about a phase angle is represented as 90, of course, pi by 2. It is a phasor, and you remember this all very important. It is E, I think, E and it is I. Now we can also draw in reverse manner. Yes, it is E and it is I. Okay, phase angle is 90. So about what it is related to the phasor, and here you remember these are there in the next topics also, which are very important. Clear no? Now let us we know now we need to write the power. Sir, what will be the power? See, of course, first one, power factor cos pi, but the value of pi is given 90, no? Therefore power factor will be 0. Is there any power consumption? No. In case of a inductive circuit, will not get any power consumption, because power factor is 0. And go for the second, power instantaneous, that is it is E naught, I mean to say I into E, no? Therefore I is nothing but a I naught sin omega t minus pi by 2 and E naught sin omega t. Therefore I naught E naught. Sin omega t is nothing but we can also write as a minus cos omega t and sin omega t. Therefore I naught E naught sin omega t cos omega t. Better you do like this, multiply and divide with 2. So minus I naught E naught 2 sin omega t cos omega t. Here you write by 2. So minus I naught E naught by 2. This is will be sin 2 omega t. This is what it is, power instantaneous. Power instantaneous in case of a which circuit it is related to inductive circuit. What I mean here, for inductive circuit we can say power instantaneous is equal to minus I naught E naught by 2 sin 2 omega t. Sir, what about the power power average? Average power is nothing but a ERMS, IRMS cos pi. Of course, pi is given 90, no? Then we will get the power is 0. Power is 0 it is. Average power is equal to ERMS, IRMS cos pi. The value of cos pi is 90, therefore we can say average power is 0. This is related to pure inductive circuits if it is given like this. Clear no? Is it okay now? Fine. Come to the point. See, on this basis inductive circuits Actually we have some problems also. I'll tell you one small problem related to this inductive circuit. So I'll give you general problem it is. Then after we'll see the material problems. Look at the question is, see 100 Hz AC is flowing in a coil of inductive 10 mH. See that given as the general problem it is, L is given as 10 millih. So 10 into 10 power minus 3 Henry it is L, and the frequency of the AC cycle is given, it is as 100 Hz. So N is equal to, or nu is equal to 100 Hz is given. So what is asking? What is the reactance of the coil? Of course, inductive reactance of the coil is asking. So we know XL is equal to omega L. Omega is nothing but a 2 pi N into L. So it is 2 pi into N. N will be the 100, L will be the 10 into 10 power minus 3. So this 10 power is cancelled. 2 pi, it is 2 into 3.14, right? So that 8, 2, 6, it is XL, we can say ohm, because resistance only, no? Of course. So that here we can get like this by using XL, we need to get like this. This is the one problem related to the inductive circuit. Let us. So this is about a inductive circuit, and resistive circuit is ever. Now we'll move to the next circuit, that is about a what? Capacitive circuit. So that in that capacitive circuit also again we should get same. We should apply a EMF and we need to find a current. So that here you write capacitor. For capacitor circuit, that you draw a diagram, there will be a capacitor is connected like this, and here alternate EMF is connected, it is to be given like this. E is equal to E naught sin omega t. There is a flow. Now we should get this, and here it is C is nothing but a Q by B, and from here we can also write here V is equal to Q by C, of course. Okay, now that we can say VRE, no? VRE. So we can say like this. So that you take as E is equal to E naught sin omega t is the equation 1, and through the capacitive circuit it is V or it is Q by C, equation 2. Now you use this, equal these two. Q by C is equal to E naught sin omega t. Clear? Now let us, Q is equal to, it is E naught C into sin omega t. This is the expression you say 3. Now from this equation, now we need to get a current, because I flowing through the capacitive circuit, no? In this capacitive circuit, I we need to get. Let us, we know I is equal to dq by dt, fine. Now you differentiate with respect to time into sin omega t, fine. Just you substitute here, replace this q like this. I is equal to E naught C into d by dt of sin omega t. See, here the differentiation is very, very important. We should know that is about a differentiation of sin omega t. So differentiation of sin omega t is nothing but a cos omega t into omega. Here you write E naught C cos omega t into omega. So that from this I is equal to E naught C omega cos omega t. Clear? Now I is equal to E naught by C omega again. That is, it is not a C omega, we can write like this, 1 by C omega. See, it is actually in terms of again cos. Clear? Again it is in the form of a cos. Now here what is 1 by C omega? Is nothing but a XC. This is we can call capacitive reactance. Okay, capacitive reactance. So that here 1 by C into this is we can also write it 2 pi N is equal to XC. We can also call R. Nothing but a capacitive circuit also which opposes the flow of charge. So better you write I is equal to, it is I mean to say E naught by XC cos omega t. Here is I naught is nothing but a E naught by XC, or it is ERMS XC, we can take like this. IRMS also no problem. So better you replace this. I is equal to I naught sin omega, sorry to say cos omega t. So it is in the form of cos omega t. No? There will be some phase, and it is starts from where? It is starts from somewhere else, from maximum position. So instead of this cos omega t, we can take like this sin of omega t plus pi by 2. Okay. Now I is equal to I naught sin omega t plus pi by 2. So there is a phase angle and phase difference is there. Now let us draw a phase angle. How much is there now? You say first one is phase angle is pi by 2, 90 it is 90 degree, because how much is there? Now go for the second graph. Sir, what will be the graph? Of course, time is taken, here is I or E is taken. So there is EMF is no change. E is equal to E naught sin omega t. Sir, what about this current? Current which is in the form of a plus pi by 2, no? Somewhere else it starts like this. Okay everyone. So this is represented as I is equal to I naught sin omega t plus pi by 2, or else we can also say I is equal to I naught cos omega t. Nothing but how much is the phase angle is represented here, that is pi by 2. The phase angle is represented in this graph. Like in the same way, now we need to draw a phasor also. So that third one is, you say phasor, that is for current and I we can take sorry, current and this one EMF. No? So EMF and I is taken. See, for that it is reverse. See, previous inductor and the capacitors are reverse, because in the inductive circuit this is represented E and it is represented I. Or you want to say another one also, we can take like this. Yes, in reverse, say it represented I and it represented E, it is equal to 90. We can say like this. So it is about a capacitive circuit, and you need to read these all expressions, and there will be a phase angle and the graph and phasor and a current, because alternate EMF is sent into the capacitive circuit. Then the current will be I is equal to I naught sin omega t plus pi by 2. Clear no? Now again we need to say another one is about a capacitive reactance, as well as we need to say power, and again we need to say in that power factor, power instantaneous is average power. Yeah, let us go for the next one. Yeah, side heading as you take as capacitive reactance. That is XC. So that the opposition offered by the capacitive circuit. So XC is equal to 1 by 2 pi n into C. This is capacitive reactance. So sometimes they may ask you this one also, so that you remember. Here from here we can also write I naught is equal to E naught by capital R, or it is E naught by XC. So I naught is equal to E naught by XC is nothing but a 1 by omega C. This is about related to capacitive reactance. Now in this way, again we need to write here power. See, in this first one, power is power factor. That is will be what happens, it is cos pi, right? So cos pi is nothing but again here the phase angle is 90. So that pi by 2, no? Therefore there is no power here, or there is no power consumption in case of a capacitive circuit, as well as in case of a inductive circuit there will be no power consumption. Now let us will move to the power instantaneous, that is I naught E naught sin omega t cos omega t. Directly we can, or else you want to write a sin omega t plus pi by 2 also, nothing will happen, and better you multiply and divide with 2. So power instantaneous is equal to I naught E naught by 2 into 2 sin omega t cos omega t. Therefore power instantaneous is equal to I naught E naught by 2 into sin 2 omega t. This is will be average, power instantaneous. Sir, what about average power? Yes, average power is nothing but ERMS IRMS cos pi. So again pi value is given 90. So average power is equal to ERMS IRMS cos 90. Cos 90 of course 0. We can say 0 like this. Clear, no? These are related to what? About a capacitive circuit. Clear? And you remember, in case of a both, which one? Inductive and capacitive circuit, there will be no power consumption. Is it okay? Clear? Right. So here let us look at a one problem on the basis of this. So there is a question, a 50 microfarad capacitor connected to a 100 V, 50 Hz AC supply. Please have determine the RMS value of current in the circuit. It is asking RMS value. It is a one general problem I am giving. RMS is question mark. RMS is equal to ERMS by XC. But in this case, here of course ERMS is given, the supply is given, ERMS is equal to I think 100 volt is given, the supply it is. And here there is a capacitor is connected, 50 microfarad, C is equal to 50 microfarad. So that 50 into 10 power minus 6 you write as farad it is. Right, and here there will be a cycle is given, frequency 50 Hz, I think so. Now XC we don't know, because E is we know, C is given, frequency is given, but we don't know XC. XC is nothing but 1 by omega C, therefore 1 by 2 pi n into C. Okay, now here you write XC is equal to, it is 1 by 2 pi into n. What will be the n given? 50, and what is C is given? Of course 50 microfarad, 10 power minus 6. So 5, 2 zeros cancel, 5 2s are 10, is 1 more 0 is cancelled. XC is equal to 1 by, here only 5 left, into 5 pi into 10 power minus 3 is left. Right? Now you write here, after simplification, here you write IRMS is equal to ERMS is 100 by, it is XC value is 1 by 1 by 5 pi into 10 power minus 3. So better you bring up this 100 into 5 pi into 10 power minus 3. So 2 zeros are cancelled. 5 pi into 10 power minus 1. So 5 into 3.14 into 10 power minus 1, right? So simplify this, 5 4s are 20, 0, 5 1s and 7 it is, right? 5 3s are 15. So 1 2. So that 15.70 into 10 power minus 1. So IRMS is equal to, we can take as, so 10 power minus 1, no, if you multiply, we may get the approximately 1.57 ampere, because 10 power minus 1 is there, no, current flow through the the given question, for the given question, current flow through the capacitive circuit will be how much? It is 1.57 amperes. So this is the way we need to get the solution for this. Clear? So that here you follow this, and we'll see in the another problems also is there based on this, because in our material there are other problems also given, so that from the material also we need to do, because inductive circuit, capacitive circuit, as well as resistive circuit also we need to do. Other problems also is there on the basis of this. So that we will see in the next class with problems. Thank you very much.